Hey guys! So, this is my first video, and this video I will just be reading you a story that I've written. It's not even close to being done. It is a work in progress, and I am in no way a professional, but I thought I would just share with you my progress, and I would love constructive criticism. So, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Okay, it's called The Hangman's Curse. My fingernails claw at the base of my skull as I try to carve out the details and memories of my childhood and that one fateful day that ruined everything. It was on August 12th, 1999, and my friends and I were playing hide and seek among the bushes and brambles. Our ears were ringing with laughter and screams of "You're it, and I found you," until they suddenly stopped, until an ear-splitting, blood-curdling screech interrupted our smiles. The air around us was interrupted by our gasps and by the dead corpse, swinging in the wind, gently, softly in the breeze, like a flower. We all stood there, too petrified to move a muscle. Then, out of nowhere, a voice, as gentle and cool as the wind, whispered in our ears, "Run!" And run we did. Even to this day, that voice still haunts my every thought, my every move, every day, without a fail. That voice still sends shivers down my spine as I recall every single detail of that day. My 8-year-old eyes drunk in every single maggot, every single dried blood stain, every single hideous, gory detail of that dead body, silently drifting, swaying in the trees. Now, in my story, there is, I think, in total 6 characters, and they were all friends, and they each have their own story to tell. And so this is Lynn's story. My thoughts paralyze me as I sit here in my room, waiting for it to come. The pain that I feel every time my brain reminds me of my hurting past. The pain that crashes, thunders through my body like a freight train. The pain that courses through me like a deadly toxin. It kills off every good thought, every happy memory. I feel it coming. I grip my thighs with my fingernails until bruises start to show like dark, empty flowers on my pale, blank skin. I scream into my shut mouth as the pain fills my head like lead. Make it stop. Oh, please make it stop, I plead. No one hears me because no one cares. They've convinced themselves that it's all in my head, that I made it up, and I'm blatantly desperate for attention. I won't stop until my shrill, hollow scream become barely audible, raspy noises. I belt out that it hurts, that I hurt, yet no one comes to my rescue. I feel so hopelessly alone. 8 long, full, dreadful years have passed since I saw that corpse, yet it still haunts my dreams and plagues my thoughts. I cry as I realize it's my birthday, my 16th birthday, and I'm stuck, locked inside with nothing but my thoughts to keep myself company. 3 years ago, they labeled me crazy, a danger to society and to myself. 3 years ago, they locked me in a padded room and threw away the key. They threw away my hopes, my aspirations, and my dreams. I can still remember plain as day my parents barely batting an eye as they handed 13-year-old me away to the policemen and to the doctors, not caring that I was kicking and screaming, not caring that I was and am their only child, not caring that I had already lost so much in my life at such an early age, not caring that I was about to lose them as well, not caring and not wondering what was to become of me, and not caring that this was and is going to be the death of me. I still remember like it was yesterday. My parents' faces as they said goodbye for the last time, as they gave me away forever. I saw the regret and sadness my mother's single salty tear that ran down her face, her arms outstretched, reaching out for me to hold me one last time. And I still remember my dad's forceful, strong arms holding her back as his eyes shone with anger and satisfaction. As I lay awake here in the dark, feeling the pain course through me, slowly filtering out of my system, I hear the screams, the cries, the pleas from the other residents that live here, from other faces I will never see. Those cries for help drove me crazy for the first few weeks of my stay. After a while, though, I got used to it. Now they all blend together to create the sounds that I will hear for the rest of my long, dreadful life. It's happening again. The flashbacks of my old life, the old me, what I used to be. This time, my mind takes me back to my old home when I was 10. I was wide awake, laying in the dark on my princess bed, listening to my parents arguing about me, what was to become of me. I listen intently as my mom says I need help, a therapist, and then after a few years I'll be back to a normal, happy child. My dad argues I will never be the same again, and he should know. The same thing happened to his friend years and years ago. He says I need to be sent away for my safety, for our safety. Mom argues back, saying that she can't lose me, she's all I have. Their loud whispers slowly escalate into booming, thundering yells as the night changes into day. They argue about me and the medication costs and the ever-growing doctor bills. They argue about me and how easier, how better it would be if I was gone forever. My mom yells that they can't give up on me, and in the end, it'd be worth it. In a deathly, silent whisper, my dad says something that I can't quite hear. Yet it causes my mom to storm out the front door and cry until she starts sobbing and shaking into the moonlit sidewalk. I wake up screaming and sweating because of what? I'll never know. I feel drained, empty from last night as I recall every hurtful detail. Every night I pray to wake up anywhere else besides this white padded room, yet it never comes true. No matter how loud and persistent my screeches get, no matter how many times I hope and pray, my surroundings still remain exactly the same. This padded, blinding white room is the only thing my eyes will ever see. My room has no paintings, no windows, and absolutely no color. I even forgot what I look like. Do I have blonde or brown hair? Are my eyes green or blue? These simple privileges that I used to take for granted are now a luxury. The pain is the only thing that keeps me sane. The only thing that reminds me I am still alive is a slow, steady beating, thumping of my heart, bulging in my chest. And then this is Marcus's side of the story. I'll tell my story to anyone who will listen. I am so desperate for someone, anyone, to believe in me, that I will even tell it to a complete stranger on the street. I'm turning 16 soon. My mom says if I don't stop lying and telling fairy tales, then she'll send me away to an asylum. I'm not crazy, I tell her. She fires back that I'm scaring everyone, and the neighbors are starting to talk about me and whether or not I'm safe to be around. My mother, she hates gossip. She hates even the thought of anyone thinking I'm anything other than normal. My mother says she hates me and what I've become. She yells that I've become a monster. At school, it's no different than home. Each and every hallway I walk through becomes the Red Sea. I notice the fear and disgust that lies in my classmates' eyes as they stare at me with looks that can only be described as pure and total hatred. They act as if I have a disease that's contagious. The disease of insanity, and the only way to protect yourself from it is to completely and totally avoid me. I used to be the star athlete of my high school football and track team. That all changed towards the end of freshman year. That's when the memories and nightmares of my past became too much for me to handle. My grades plummeted, and I started having panic attacks randomly in class. That's when the comments started. The comments about me and my mental health. That's when the stare started, the gossip, and the end of my varsity spot on the football and track team. I was devastated. Sports was my life, and then, in a blink of an eye, it was all taken away from me. Just like that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to the end, I'm so grateful, and I am looking for any tips and criticism, constructive criticism, and just anything that I can improve myself on. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.